Alright, we are back at it. And we're going to be hitting XL champs up for the foreseeable future, because the next tournament is going to be XL theme. And I'll be honest, I have a lot of practice to do with some of these. Shardtail Queen, for instance. Primordium's probably the one I need the least practice with. I'm also pretty solid with these, but I could use some practice there. Little Fade, I could probably use some practice. To be honest, even beyond practice, I have never really gotten that good with Little Icarus build, so I could really use some practice there. But I think I'm gonna stick with Shardtail for this one. I don't know, what should I do? I think I just did an Umbra one with them. Maybe I'll try Melting Remnant. Stygian. Awoken. Let's do Melting. And what do we got here? We got some pretty good scaling. Giraffe is pretty good with the exiled reform card. March of Shields is probably not doing a whole lot for us yet, but if we do get reform, that could be pretty good. And actually, it'd be good with it. The imps, I guess, with Shardtail still. At least we don't have the weight of coordination Arcus. That's the one you don't want to see with these two here, because you're letting units die a lot. And Serve the Patience is always a good one to practice against. This or this first? Let's do this first. So I am of the mind that you start Imperialist, because the way I figure it, especially with Melting Remnant, you whatever you get offered second, you just take. Like if it's Rally, I think it's pretty decent with Melting Remnant, because you're just able to put a lot of units down each turn. Damn, these are both great. I think Exploding Candle would be the best, though. That turns things into AoE. Not great for an armor trial, but I need to be practicing for score, so these armor trials just need to get taken. I'll put her here. The thing with Shardtail is she's she has a rough time killing bosses in the first few rings. Well, we could do this. Just tack a little bit of that armor off. This should help. I'll take all of them out. We could do... if we did this, it would give him damage shield, so we might as well do this. As for these, we could just put one there. Really want to apply this because it would certainly help with the boss, but I could probably apply it next turn a little more comfortably. So we'll just do this so we can get... Oh man, that is unlucky. I guess it's a 1/3 of chance that would have happened. Well, in that case, do this. Probably shouldn't have played that thing, but you know what, I'll be fine here because this guy can just take them out, so actually ends up being just fine. And this is where we need to do this. That and that. There we go. That's really the toughest ring to get full health on. Don't think there was much chance of us getting a floor 1 kill. If we did a floor 1 kill, we'd take pyro damage, and it would roughly be more than 10%. So I think that was probably the ideal route there. Ooh, Welder Helper's big. Intent explosive is pretty fine. It really looks like we want a rally set up here. Although dripfall would be a pretty good answer to serve the patient. So those rallies will add up pretty quickly. I think that I already have drafts that I maybe don't need the entombed explosive. Let's go with the dripfall. Demon Fiend is a really nice one to reform as long as you can get it out initially. But maybe the reform's better here, because I can't play Demon Form until after the first ring. And even then I'd be pigeonholed into needing to take a, whatever you call it, Ember upgrade. It's not going to be Rail Beater. Later the reform seems nice. Let's do that. Do that, do this. I'd really like to get these cost reduced. I'd also like to get Welder Helper on Endless, though maybe since I have so much reform, that's not as big of a priority. I'm gonna just go this for now. Don't know if I like Permafrost on anything. I'll just do a reroll here. This I don't think I have any damaging spells. Let's get this one down. Big Sludge. That's pretty good. Well, not much synergy between Lady of the Reformed and Big Sludge, but we don't necessarily have to use Lady of the Reform. Now that we have Big Sludge, I can just... We'll see. I mean, even if I don't use her burnout thing, she's still a decent tank just to put in front of Big Sludge. This is actually a tough one on this, but again, I really need to practice taking every trial, because that's 50% score that you're missing out on. And, you know, actually with Exploding Candle, this shouldn't be too bad. Let's see if I can go for a floor 1 kill here. Let me think what I would need to do that. I mean, I can do it here. So he'll die. That's good. I'm going to set up here, put Big Sludge behind, and then he'll be up here to kill the Collector. And hopefully just, you know, not die, so that he doesn't get into the reform pool. If I could keep this guy in the reform pool, that's pretty legit. So, let's do this and this. I might not get a floor 1 kill because I need shit to like put in front. But let's see if we can get the Welder Helper. I mean, we can for sure. I'm debating not playing any of these units just so I guarantee the reform there. Because I might just only draw one of these next turn, so I'm going to actually just not play any of these Queen's Imps. What I could do... I even just want to keep this clear, because I may have to... Yeah, we'll see. I may have to like play some reformed stuff there. Alright, this will be big to get this. See, before I'd have a 50-50 there if I would have played that guy. Now I can just do this. Couldn't get the floor 1 kill, but that's about as close as I can get, I guess. And they'll just die. Could take the Molting Imp. I wouldn't take these. I don't know if I really need the Molting Imp. I mean, I guess it could be okay. Even though I have Exploding Candle, it kills them pretty immediately. I guess it's worth taking. Would Molten Encasement be good? I feel like yes. The blade, I don't know. I don't know if I need it with Exploding Candle and Molting Imp. And I don't have Imperialist, so I also don't really need to kill my own units with it. So I'm thinking Molten Encasement. That'll really help with Shardtail Queen. These are going to be skips. I probably don't need any more banner units. Hell Vent. That would most likely be a skip. Health would be okay. Artifact could be good. So I guess the question is there any really high priority Hell Vents? Maybe Welder Helper. I could actually see Welder Helper Hellvent being better than this route, so I'm gonna do that. Let's check this first, though. I think I can win this next fight without losing too much fire health, so we'll just do that. Skips. I think the fix for me for Alpha Fiend would be one of two things. Either make it 1 Ember or make it 2 Pip. At that point, it's a pretty good unit. But until then, it's, I don't know, not the greatest. I forgot it was double Exploder. Maybe a Hornbreak would have been more worth it in that case. Tell you what though, this will be a fine turn here. I can just do this. I don't need Big Sludge at the moment. I don't think I'm going to have Reformed in front of Big Sludge, so I'll just put her here. And I can put like drafts behind her eventually. Maybe go for a floor 2 kill. Floor 1 kill is probably out of the question. So this will make it so they all get burned out and this thing killed before it attacks her. And I could do... I should try to kill her. I don't want her getting through and getting hits in. Putting the Steward up there, it's potentially an issue, but I don't know. I don't know if there's much I can do about that. Nice. That is exactly what I wanted. We'll do that. I always forget that Lady of the Reform actually can burn out herself. Let's see what we can do about that. I could just bring this guy down. Might be able to pull off a floor 1 kill if I can get another ritual on her. Giraffe. I'm gonna put him up here. Just to finish that dude off. I don't know if I'll play that. The Reform pool's already pretty bad, but the thinner I can keep it, the better. And I'll just have him come back in to the... It would be no biggie. Well, don't know what I can do here to get a floor 1 kill. To be honest, I might even be in danger of just not killing this guy. Welder Helper would be big. And that is the last unit I wanted. Like, literally. Well, I guess I shouldn't have played that guy up there. Question is, what do I do here? Do I play a draft? Maybe I should have not played that guy. So now he's back into the pool. Now if I do this, it's probably the best thing here. I don't know what we want here. Roller Helper maybe? Well, that's just gonna have to do. But we can always reload. There's reloading allowed in the tournament, so yeah, that's trash. Guess we're gonna have to set up maybe I think we have to keep the reform pool cleaner. I'm gonna try that. Still am gonna do this though, I think. And what if I went this actually here? Because she didn't really end up doing anything. That way I preserve the health there. I can put this down to get it into the reform pool. This is something I would like in the reform pool. But I will not play the steward. Draft. I'm doing this. Actually, I don't need to play this turn. No, if I want to kill that thing, I do. I think I'm going to have to sacrifice Pyre Health, because this really isn't that much Pyre Health. I need to sacrifice it in favor of keeping the pool clean, so I'm actually going to not play anything more there. This is probably the last one I wanted to see here. I'm going to put you in front. It does hurt my welder helper play though. I don't really need to soak up that damage necessarily. I actually put you just here. And I'll kill him, and I can actually apply that. So we can do this. I'll do this again. And then probably just need to sacrifice the Pyre Health there, unless there's an easy play I can make. Another helper for show. This should save her a lot of health. And I'm just gonna let them through. Okay, it's looking better this time. Not good. Not great. Do I want extra armor on her? Do I want to... Yeah, I think I do. So let's do this, that. Put that in front. This is should be a kill now at least. We didn't get a full one kill, but at least we're, you know, not dying to it. So that's a good thing. Turns out it's a good thing. Do need to get him dead here though. This should do it. So now I can just do that. Wait, what? Okay, that should finish him then. Oh, that was a close one. I'm thinking Transcendent. I mean, these are both great. Bounty Stalker potentially, but Transcendent could really get me some armor. At that point, I don't even care about like rallying her. If I could get a Wickless on the same floor, actually, as well, we already have Big Sludge. I should probably get rid of Lady of the Reformed, I'm thinking. I think I do like Wickless. And let's go Pip. I think Pip is what we need here. Health, or just Merchant of Magic and some removals. I feel like removals would be pretty big. Let's do that. I'm gonna get rid of Reformed now. Well, I don't need to yet. We'll see. I'll hold on to her for a bit. I'm most likely gonna remove her. I don't actually need to draw my banner units early, so it doesn't hurt me too much to just keep her in the deck for now. I don't think I'll take another one of them now. Permafrost. Probably not worth the money on any of them. Ember reduction on these, I think, is good. I was wondering if double stack came around, would I do it? I'll do that on the one, then I have one to play for cheap and another that sometimes I can play big. So as for Rally or Imp Parade, I would prefer Imp Parade because I'd really like to get those imps at a 0 cost, and also just, it does hurt the reform pool, but I don't know, I guess I'd be fine with either of them. I still would prefer Imp Parade, I think. Having those down to 0 would be nice. Still no actual attack spells. I mean, I've passed up a few, so only really have myself to blame there. I think these are getting played pretty often, so if we can get them down to 0 cost, that would help. Let's get rid of every steward. That would really help our draw consistency. Did get in parade, so we'll do it. The random reform suffers for this. I basically will be filling my deck with imps. However, I can remedy that by just I can search each Merchant of Steel from here on out to try to get endless on Transcendent, and then at that point we'll be pretty set. And we should take this. It could be brutal, but at the very least they won't be getting hasted because I'll be able to kill them with my imps. Actually, right here it's actually great that I kept her because she can soak up all of this damage. Then, okay, can your dialogue go away? Let's see. Do I want big sludge out? Probably. I'll do it here in case the collectors are. I don't actually have damage spells, but so that's fine. Not the unit that I wanted Welder Helper to hit on. However, it's probably just fine doing this. I want this unit to die. Let me bring her back. I'll just do this so that it harvests. By the time he gets up there, that'll be a kill. There's a Transcendent. Bye-bye reform pool, but I'm fine with the complete clear there. Let's hope for a Welder or Transcendent. Later the reformed. That might just be fine, actually. At this point, let's do this. This, I think. And do that. Double stack here. And that's a kill, but just for good measure. Alright, we took no pyre health. Yeah, we did as good as you could do there. Important work would be good. Infinite box might be better though. And this is a free 2 Ember and a draw, but I do have to sacrifice an imp to do it. Infinite Box could get me like an additional Transcendent or another Welder Helper. It could get me energy. It could get me a lot of good things. Even Rage would be nice. Tough call. Certainly not Suck Flame. I think Infinite Box. Sacred Wicks wouldn't be bad. That'll help with my bad reform pool. Yeah, we go for the Merchant Steel. Try to get that Endless on the Transcendent. Multi-Strike. Oh, that should probably go here. Is it that important though? I could pretty much solo everything with my imps. Maybe this is actually better. If I have him on the same floor, then I give him some health. Can't reform for my Endless now, but I almost don't care. I'll just purge a card. Probably time. I mean, she definitely helped in that last fight, but I do feel it's time to part ways with Lady the Reformed. Yeah. Oh, that's really lucky. Don't think I'll really be able to make use of that though. This one, I used to like this a lot more, but it's kind of a catch-22. It's like, you kind of have to have an Ember upgrade for it to even work. And at that point, do you even need your extra Ember? Sometimes it's okay. We'll see, we'll see. This is a brutal Heaven Seal. This is a brutal boss too. But, man, these tanks are gonna gain so much armor. The armor almost counteracts like everything I can throw at them. I think we go for it anyway. So I have no imp. Kind of want to wish that I had. I think I still want 2 extra slots anyway, so we'll do this. Do this. Alright, so you're gonna go in back or front? I think back. Because she's not really gonna gain much stats, and I'm gonna be throwing stats in this guy. So we need 1 to chunk out here, but then this one will do some work there. We gain 5 rage, so it's probably fine for me to do this. The rage that I gain from this will counteract the armor he gains, so it's a net neutral this floor. However, in any leaks beyond that, he'll have more rage, because I don't know. I don't even know if I'll survive 2 of these coming through, so we'll see. Even one of them is iffy, because they're heaven sealed. Damn, not getting the Welder Helper before Transcendent hurts. Really need to kill this guy. That would probably do it. So yeah, we'll do that. I'm gonna hold on Transcendent, I think. all of that. I guess just not play any of these. So that was already not worth the trial, because I'll lose a lot more than 50% score for that. This has to get played. There we go. This is fine, just go for the harvest. I think this guy's so stacked up that we're going to be able to do this just fine. Those is not really what I'd like to see. Okay, that's good. Get another harvest there. I don't actually know if I care too much about keeping this reform pool clean. Alright, well, to make a note, so look how much we lost 50, gained 50. We would have been better off probably without the trial, because it's like, was that worth all that pyre health? For an encased amber, I have one tomb unit. I'm going to say charged tank trials, think twice and thrice. That's my note for that. I guess it could be potentially worth it. Impressive might be better than branding right here. I think I have better ways to gain armor than branding right. But battering ram, that could be pretty badass. I clearly have a lot of armor. Maybe I do battering ram. I should also, another thing I need to think about is potential flying kills. If I can get a flying kill, that's pretty legit. Remnant Host would be great here. The So would Wicked Blaze. So would Wicked Wicks. I think given that I have, you know, that unit on the same floor, I would like Remnant Host. It's also a tomb unit, so let's do Remnant Host. I'll certainly have... So Unbroken Harm actually is getting us some good value so far. I think I want the Pyre Health and Hellvent here. I would like another Welder Helper, especially since I have a Battering Ram. Yeah, I don't really have any spell upgrades that need to happen. Other than Battering Ram being cheaper would be nice, and Permafrost would be pretty nice, or Holdover would be nice. Either way though, I think I'm going Welder Helper. Umbra, I could get potentially this Shard Prism. Wow, that's one you don't usually get from this event. I would take it, I suppose. It could be pretty good with Unbroken Horn. I don't know. I have 30 cards already. It delays your first draw through things a little bit for no real gain. Don't know if I actually need the Ember. I'll skip it. I mean, I've got so many ways to gain Ember. Yeah, I could also just duplicate Transcendent, but I think I want to duplicate Welder Helper. The quicker I can get just the initial armor in, and if I find Endless on Transcendent, it'll be pretty much GG. I think we can afford to daze our units here. these first few turns, I think. I'm gonna daze her the most, and he'll only get one dazed. Oh shit. I forget that if she's dazed, that fucks things up. Well, that sucks. I'm gonna reload that then. I kinda wish these tournaments did not allow reloading, because I feel like a play like that should get punished, you know, but hey. So, I guess I'm gonna just leave this guy being dazed then, I guess. And I'll give him armor, and he'll just be the frontliner. The ordering there made it so I missed out on being able to play Sludge. I think that's okay though. So this guy will actually trigger here. Should I really want to play this. So I'm gonna... just gonna do this and... I think I'm just going to let these guys... oh, you know what? Burning Candle. This guy's probably getting through the Drip Falls last turn. Wish there was like a list of what's actually been put in. He's still dazed, so as much as I want to play that Remnant Host, I think it's just going to get played up here. Let's do this. And I'll actually do this. I don't need to be that greedy with that Transcendent, I don't think. Alright, we're actually taking care of everything here. Now that this guy's not dazed, that should help things a little bit. Nice. I'll do this. We should play all these actually. Might get the Transcendent back. We didn't, so let's play the one that's not burned out. That way we can play the one that is burned out up here. So he'll die. Put this here. I want this in the reform pool. I don't think I need it. I think I'd rather just get armor. Well, no need of that. That's pretty awesome damage. That works. So, probably no playing of them here. It's a kill. I gotta say, Harvest, this Melting Remnant might be the best combo for Shardtail Queen. There's just so many possibilities. Ooh, Endless. That's also a way to get... if I could permafrost that. That's too bad. Alloy could be okay too. I think I just want even more pip. I'm good on energy. Draw would be nice. I think Pip gets me more. I think we still go for endless, otherwise I can just remove some stuff. Don't think quick helps us with anything. Damn. I'm probably gonna miss out on endless, which will prevent the flying kill. But I guess I'm fine with that. I still like that I got the multi-strike on the Wickless. I think I held my gold here. I could large stone, like... This will be a tough decision here. Do I go for the 50-50 and get endless, or do I just Hellvent the Transcendent? I have Reform. I think I just need to start thinning out my pool. I really don't need those Queen's Implings. Let's keep the gold. Having a surplus of gold at the end is also another way to improve score. Make sure that there's nothing else that's better to remove here. Dripfall maybe? I really don't need Dripfall. But I'll keep it just in case I do. Yeah, we want the Fledgling Imp. Getting our stats scaled will be awesome. We should be fine with having Seal. Shadewings are kind of brutal, but you gotta take this trial. In a tournament setting. Damn. Well, that forces our hand. Horrible opener hand. That is as bad as it could be. Do I want him in front or behind? Behind, I think. Bruh. I may just have to... Fuck. There's no good answer here. Well, actually, doing this... and this... Ah, fuck, I did that wrong. Okay, I'm gonna have to put him behind. And then doing that. I'm gonna have to push one of these down, because what's her name definitely cannot die. Ah, I haven't Seal, you are a fucker. Maybe I should have just took him down. Let's try that. This would be a... I need to get in the, you know, as bad as this is, because like I wish these tournaments were a little, you know, non-restart, but I need to get in the habit of actually restarting when I make a play like that, because it's worth it to do so. So Dripfall, you, and put you there. No, you there. And you there. Shit. Oh, let's restart again. I guess since I'm bringing the Pirewing down, I don't actually need to imperialize those imps. I'll show you what I mean by that. So, bring you down first, then I kill them, put you in front, and they just both die, so... And I still managed to fuck that up. I need to march first. March 1st. And then that, you can go there. This here. No, that takes that one out. Unfortunately, let's do this then. There's still no way I'm gonna kill this, but maybe I'm probably good from here on out. I'm just gonna take a full-on Pyre Wing, which, oh shit. Wait, how did two of them get through? It said one of them was gonna die. Well, that's not happening. What the fuck happened there? Well, I guess I'm gonna have to set up at the top floor here. There's no other way around it. That was kind of fucked. I don't know what happened there. That has to happen. Don't know what I'm doing here. Just keep them out of the pool, I guess. Did I drip fall any of these? Probably not. Okay, there's an X there, so one of these in front would be pretty good. And it takes all of them out right off the get-go. This guy's somehow still getting through. Let's do this. And this. I'm missing out on harvests, but I don't know, apparently I need to take all these guys out before they get there. Hopefully we have enough. I'm still gonna kill these. Damn, I was hoping for Transcendent there because I can do this. I don't need energy every turn. Or any turn, really. No, I'm not gonna. Probably not gonna swap on this on any of these. Guess I'll play one of those. I'm gonna need to get his armor down. Because I need her to kill this guy, otherwise this guy's gonna survive. Come on, Transcendent. That's trash. Oh, I might as well put these guys in front. Looks like that'll do her. And let's do one of these here so that I take all of them out. Other than that, nothing really. Oh, that's not the turn I wanted to draw that on. I really need some permafrost action. Okay, this is good. definitely kill living armor. There's nothing. With all this Ember I have, if I can get like a crazy X cost card, I probably should take that too. Okay, there's another Transcendent. Intent on Death? Don't know if I would do that. These are skips. I might even just get removing of I guess I don't need Transcendent on Endless, though Pyre Health would be nice. Unstable Vortex would be nice. What would I Hellvent? I could Hellvent a Transcendent. At that point, my Reform pool is pretty nice. Decisions. Spell, I really could use some Permafrost, couldn't I? Or some Holdover. I think this is probably the route I need to take. I have low Pyre Health, but for purposes of score, I should just plan on not taking any damage. Nope. I mean, maybe improve Firebox. Let's check these out first. I don't know if I'll have the luxury of keeping much gold over here. We got the Permafrost. Is it better to do it on Battering Ram or this? I think I'd rather have Holdover on Battering Ram. So let's do this. That way I can actually combo it with one of my Transcendents. Let's get the cost of this down. There's the Holdover. So we do this on Holdover. That's a big upgrade. And I think just make like these 0. And let's roll, or do we want to do Firebox? I mean, that would get me off to a good start. I don't think I need it. If I draw Ritual of Battle turn 1, I think I'm just sad. That's about it. Let's reroll. Wow, talk about a group of useless artifacts that should not be offered in the final thing. I think we will purge some cards here. Big Sludge, I'd hate to say, is just not worth it. I want Wickless turn 1 guaranteed. And I guess that's all we can do. I guess 230's okay to have left over for a score. Do I Hellvent Battering Ram? Not really. I mean, I have one of them on Holdover. Perhaps I just Hellvent Infinite Box? Or Welder Helper? I think Welder Helper. Alright, let's see how this goes. Maybe we can get a turn 1 kill, from floor 1 kill. Maybe we can get a flying kill. Who knows? Giving him rallies doesn't seem amazing. However, I think I do want to go for it down here. Let's do this. I'm going to give him a lot of stats. I don't think I care. I'm going to let that one not go into the pool, though. It's probably not worth a rally and a clubbing of the pool for that one. This might be a pretty good molten encasement here. Let's do this first. Well, that's pretty good too. Then I don't have to really worry about these. Let's do it. And I will do this just for a stack, I think, on Wickless. I don't think I can worry too much about my reform pool at this point. Oh, there's one of our Transcendents. We have another one, so that'll be the one I look for that on. this one's burned out, so I'll play that after these. Let's do you. You. You'll go. Oh. Oh. Well, I guess I just won't play this then. I could still block 10 damage. Although, actually, I want this to hit me because I have 2 melee weakness. Yeah. She's getting down there in health. God damn it. Fucking annoying. And I have no armor, of course. Well, I'm just gonna have to use this then. Ain't that some shit? I'm gonna keep this on holdover, and I don't want you to take any damage. So we'll do that. I could actually, let's see, I don't want that in the pool. I'm gonna bring him down actually. So he'll be, that way he's not there the next turn. Yeah, let's do that. And I can get some extra damage in him. Oh shit, she's gonna have so much melee weakness. Do this, I'll AoE them before it gets to her. She's gonna be potentially dead here. I just can't let him get to her. Let's see what we get from, okay, we know where to do that. What do we do here? Which one's burned out? None of them. So this one might burn out. Oh, guess I know what we're put on endless. I'm gonna put him down just so I get the extra energy to carry over and actually troll out the other. Alright, that's a great one. So we're at the relentless rounds and we drew none of our actual reform cards. Sweet. That's sick, bro. Well, at least we killed him floor 1 without taking damage. I think flying kill. We would have had to get Transcendent on holdover for that to work. I should have maybe tried to restart that battle and see if flying kill was possible. I mean, if you get a flying kill, you are set on score, and I think I need to really try more for flying kills. But all in all, I think that was a decent run. 39k is an okay score. That would, if that was like a preliminary or qualifier, it'd probably get me through, but I definitely need better for like the final round to actually win the thing. Let's see. What could I have done better, you think? I think battering ram and holdover didn't actually help me out that much there. I was killing those gilded wings anyhow. I really wanted battering ram, I guess. I think I should have thought more about battering ram. I was taking it not because I needed it for the waves, because I thought I would get a flying kill with it, but when I think about it, there was no chance of me actually getting a flying kill with battering ram, because there's always going to be units in front of me on the floor. You know, I'm not killing units before I can actually use it, you know. So while it was a good add just as a one-off, I don't know that it on holdover really changed much. Ritual Battle double stack, I think these were good. They helped scale out Wickless. Wickless was definitely the right call. I think removing the other banner units was the right call. Taking them was also the right call, because I think they helped me in the fights. Remnant Host didn't end up doing too much for us, but that you can chalk up to RNG. I think it was just really awkward the turn I drew it to actually play it out. The drafts, they were in my deck at the start. They did their job. They were just AoE burnout bombs a lot of the time. Sometimes they helped finish off some tanks. Didn't do much in the final battle, obviously, but what can you do? Molten Encasement didn't really do much, as it often doesn't for me. Molting Imp was okay. These Implings, I think removing them was the right call. I think I could argue that the final, definitely the final path, the path I took was wrong. Like I got some meaningless upgrades, like battering ram holdover, as we've said, and even Remnant Pack Permafrost. I think that is in essence a pretty good upgrade, because one of my thoughts is like Permafrost is 50-50 as well as just the endless upgrade, and if I can Permafrost this, to me that was basically representing an endless upgrade on the Transcendent. However, we saw in that fight that just wasn't the case. We could never find the Transcendent before it. So that was a definite issue. I don't know if Hellventing, did I Hellvent Roller Helper at the end? That was probably a bad call too. My thought was like, if I had more of them initially played, that would just make it so it's that much more armor to add to my Transcendence things. But then again, that just wasn't, as we've said, battering ram just wasn't going to actually work as a finisher. You know how, I guess one way it could have worked is like maybe a weird play where I stack a ton of armor on, if I set up on like the middle or top floor. I did have the drip fall, and maybe what I do is I just stack a ton of armor and then at one point just move my armored up unit down where there's a naked Seraph, and then just play this to do the flying kill. But let's think, how much health does Seraph the Patient have again? Does it say? I think it's like 4,000 or something like that, right? So you would need 1,000 armor to get that one shot, roughly. Maybe more like 350 if you're getting damage in here and there. So you need 350 armor. That's not that out of the question. If I could have got Transcendent on holdover, and then at that point, if battering ram's on holdover, that would be nice, because just if you can draw a drip fall on a turn where he's on the other floor below you, maybe you could then move him down, your own unit down, and make that play. So that's maybe something I need to think about, because 39k is not necessarily that great of a score. It's okay. Alright, until next time.